Anybody have any questions? Guys, you can unmute yourself and
Hi Manoj.
yeah, hi Arij. Yeah.
Uh, Manoj, regarding this Signavio thing,
Mhm.
so will be gonna skim through the basics or we'll gonna learn Signavio as well?
No, no, not learning Signavio. Just so what is Signavio? They have stored standard business process flow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you log into S user credentials or P user, not P user, maybe in S user, you will have a best practices flow. So these flows, whichever I have shown, this is not prepared by me. This is Signavio process. This is SAP standard process flow. So if you have S user, if you log in SAP Signavio, where you have 300 3,000 business solutions available. So segment by segment. So this is one of supplier management Signavio processes.
Okay.
Standard best practice content. So to make understand client the best practice flow. So we
Okay.
refer the Signavio model.
Okay. Thank you, Manoj.
Yeah. Thank you, Ozim.
Yeah.
So, Manoj, are we also considering, the field mapping of CIG and creation
Yes,
of new
that is very
Ariba center?
important in CAG, how field mapping is working and the purpose of field mapping, what is standard field mapping, what is field mapping extension, and then custom field mapping. So, how do we do the field mapping for documents, CXML to add on or add on to CXML? So, we will look into it. So, some examples with like invoice detail request or order status update or order request. So we will see with the examples what I worked in my projects, the field mappings.
We'll also look into adding custom field into the transactions like PO and all and mapping same from
Yes.
ECC.
So that one we don't have access to add custom field, but I will show in my real system how the custom mapping have done, how we had executed the mapping.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will make you to understand what is custom mapping and how can we work. If you see in the market, if you have 1,000 consultants, one or two consultant know the custom mapping. Not everybody
Yeah.
in
So for me,
CAG.
yeah.
Only
So what I mean, yeah. So mainly what I'm looking, my expectation from here is like understanding into the CIG implementation or integration with ECC and Ariba.
yeah.
That is
So
mainly for.
I will cover up from the scratch to make you understand the functional, and then I will make. So I'll take nearly 8 to 10 hours for cloud integrations,
Yeah, so we'll be
including.
doing it as a kind of a fresh integration also we'll kind of see or existing
Yes, yes,
integration.
I will create the integration projects and I will show, but I'm not sure whether we will be able to connect this professor system to cloud because what?
Hi, Manoj. Yeah. To Vaibhav, yeah. Guys, sorry I joined a little late, Manoj.
Yeah.
So, I just want to tell about the system. So, Vaibhav, you might be understanding Ariba integration process is almost one-time activities. So,
Yeah,
the thing here is like we need to, connect there should be three systems on the same SIDs. It means like S4 HANA system and Ariba cloud system and CIG connector should be on the same SID, then only we can make the connectivity, and that is also one time activity. We can't undo the system again, we can show you the same connectivity from the scratch. So for to support that initial connectivity, we have a standard documentation, and Ariba integration is not the uh, job of only Ariba consultant. There are 3 to 4 different consultants are involved. Your basis guy should be there in the team, and your S4 HANA's consultant should be there, and sometimes a vapor or PIPO, the other CPI guy is also going to be there. So it totally depends upon the scenarios. So we are going to discuss all those scenarios in a very well fashioned here. Okay. So considering Manoj is having very good experience, as I think in the introductory part he has told about it, and those who has joined little late, I want to brief. Manoj is having a lot of experience. He is a solution architect, and he has trained a lot of participants with us. So this training majorly we have designed for the participants who are having some gaps, and also most of the participants who are for the interview nowadays, nobody is asking you what are the configuration steps you need to show. Most of the interviewers are asking the business scenarios. Okay, they are giving the different business scenarios. They want to test it out your real time experience. That is going to be the major focus of this training. Okay, after this training, I can assure every one of you, you can confidently appear for any of the interviews. And also, if you are onboarded on any project, definitely you can do it in a very confident way. That is the assurance from our end. Okay, there are a lot of scenario guides, and also real time project documentations are also going to be shared with you. Okay guys, so this is going to be a complete end-to-end training with in-depth of configuration processes. Okay, because lot of previous batches get a very good result on this part. It's very easy for after this training to attend any sort of interviews. And also we are helping out for the interview preparations, and we are helping to tweak your resumes, and we'll be also posting lot of openings which are coming from our end into the groups, WhatsApp group also. Okay, so that's what I want to tell this one, Manoj. Sorry, Manoj, you can continue. Guys, if you are
Yeah,
having any further questions, please ask it. Okay, we invite anyone to ask any sort of question. Okay, so we are here to help you out, guys. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks, Raj. So Vaibhav, here what I do regarding that custom mapping. So CAG, the only complicated part is custom mapping. So how the 16 conditions we were using, what is position, what is loop variable, what is position variable, so what is source, what is target. So I will make you to understand and I will show you in the real system, not in our test system. So I will log in one or other session, my client system, and I will show you my CAG and how the custom mapping were done. So
Okay.
what is the effective on that? That is only important to understand the custom mapping. That is also one time and all the configurations. So I have already documented it, but still I will uh, give you the explanation how we closely work with Basis for the initial connection establishment and mapping the system ERP and cloud and integrations depends on the business process, sourcing or procurement or commerce automation. We have different types of scenarios. Um, yeah, is it clear, Vaibhav?
Yes, yes, Manish.
Yeah, thank you. And others, anybody have any questions regarding syllabus or regarding
Oh,
training? Yes. Yeah,
yes.
and
How about the certification for SAP Ariba?
Yeah.
So
oh,
I'm going to explain.
Yeah. Okay. Manoj, I'll take a moment to
yeah,
explain this.
yes.
Yeah. So, Andy, basically, we are having 5 certifications over here in SAP Ariba. Last time they were having almost 8 certifications, but right now they have reduced it to 5 certifications. So every certification is having its own vertical. Like we have sourcing certification, we have P2P certification, we have CIG certification, we have SLP and contract certification. Okay, so for every certification you need to appear for the exam for this one. So SAP is providing 2 options here. Okay, first option is like they are charging approximately 40,000 INR. That is going to be somewhere around, I can say, if you're talking about in USD, somewhere around 300 or 350 USD. So for that, in a year, it is going to be valid for that, and 6 attempts you can do it. 6 attempts means for the 6 different certification, cloud certifications. You can appear for 6 different cloud certifications, or one certification, maximum 3 attempts you can do. Okay, so out of these 5 certification, most prominent certifications are either sourcing or P2P. Okay,
Hmm.
P2P certification, mostly people will go for sourcing certification first, and then they'll go for P2P certification. Okay, none of the, I haven't seen any consultant who is having all the 5 certifications usually. So what happen is like, ideally it is advisable from us like go for sourcing certification first, then next P2P certification. And the contents which are we are covering in this are already the part of certification contents as well. Okay, if you are going thoroughly in this one with the training and doing the right practice, I can assure you definitely you are going to clear the certifications. And also we are providing certification bumps as well as certification guides as well, so that you can refer it, you can do practice, and there will be high probability like you can clear in one attempt only. Okay, so this is one process, like five, six certifications in 1 year you can clear it. Or individual certification is also there. You can appear for sourcing certification, then you need to pay 150 or $200, and one certification, one attempt only from SAP. So this is the standard process from SAP actually. But the contents which we do have are covering all the certifications over here. All five certification contents are already there in this our course contents. Hope this answer your question, Andy.
Mm, Anybody have any questions, guys? Anybody have any clarifications or something needed? The presentations. So I think Munvar, Sandesh, Tanvi, they joined. Kishan, they joined after the session. I think Sachin also. So I hope you guys followed the recordings. So do you have any questions? You can raise over it. Um,
One more question. For
yes,
the
Sandesh.
license, is this different the Ariba license for the upstream, downstream?
That is based on the user's perspective. So Ariba license is here. So if you want to know about the practice system, so you will get it practice system. So you will not get separate license for the practice system. Mm.
Hi
Yeah,
Manoj.
hi Sushil.
So just I wanted to know whether Ariba has the provision to implement a new process, a new business process, like custom process, what some of our client have. Like in real estate, they have like a certificate of payment process for that contract PO. Okay,
Mhm.
and which we don't have in this SAP as for HANA.
Mm.
So is there anything like that in Ariba to implement like end-to-end to make some digitalization process over same Ariba?
Um, it depends, but um, we have customizations, but the two up to certain limits. We have a limits and restrictions. So,
Okay,
and payment, Ariba will not support the payment. So that is why we have a ERP. Ariba is whatever invoicing is completed in Ariba, the invoice payload should send to S4 to process the payment. And any
okay,
business process, if you want to change from as is to customize, um, we have to explore whether it is feasible. So,
okay,
but some of the process we can directly say it is not feasible.
okay. So
If it is,
payment is not like that. Payment will done only on HANA
yes,
only.
yes.
Documentation process is like that. Nowadays, like clients are doing some digitalization process over that ERP
Mhm,
or cloud. Okay,
mhm.
that's what I want to say.
Yes, I mean documentation in the sense attachments you're asking, right? Comments.
Attachment or something like that. They are data they want to upload over cloud. Okay,
Yes, it can
previously
be
they are
supported.
like making on Excel sheet and processing the payments through mail and all. So they want to make it digitalization on Ariba or public cloud, this public cloud portal Ariba only. So
Mhm.
is this possible or is this
Yes,
like
yes,
feasible
yes,
to?
yes. Yes. We have all the ways and means to utilize the cloud. Like if you're not able to keep data, you can store it in the scan format. It is possible, but up to certain extent. depends on the business. So I'm
Okay.
not sure whether it how it will be in the contract or how it will be in the sourcing. Depends on the requirements. So even from S4 you can send the attachments. You see in the global settings you will be able to see. So
Mhm.
S4 itself CAG support attachments and CAG support comments, whatever you are mentioning in the PO or invoice. So it can be supported, but for that certain body, certain parameter need to enable.
Mhm.
Somewhere it may be not possible. That if it is not possible, we can raise it to SAP as an idea to implement in future. They
Mhm.
will add it
Okay.
in the new release.
Okay. And is there any possibility to, like, say, in downstream, we used to supplier used to upload the invoices with respect to PO, right?
Yes.
So, is there any possibility to make it happen without PO? That suppose that in SAP as for HANA, we used to do invoicing without PO as well.
Um,
Okay.
yes, actually, we have different types of invoices, and
Mhm.
we call them PO flip. So supplier
Okay.
will not create manual invoice. They will just flip the PO and update the invoice number. All the information will be updated in the as per purchase order. They will just verify it and they will submit it. That is in
So
supplier network.
it will be without PO invoicing, right?
Yes, yes, it will be just. Uh, I'm not sure in S4 how suppliers are submitting invoice, but here they will be connected in network, Ariba network.
Mm-hmm.
So as per Ariba network, invoice can be created very easily based on the purchase order. So we have types of invoice. So
So with
catalog based or non-PO. So it is completely systematic
hmm
on cloud.
Okay. So actually, like in real estate, if you'll see, there are some people who used to work for brokerage and all. Okay,
Mhm.
and in organization, they are not creating POs for such kind of brokerage thing. Okay, so vendor has to just upload his invoice in text form or in
That is, yeah,
limited
that is exceptional.
information.
Exceptional. That is
Okay.
exceptional, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Exceptional, we can do like you can receive the um, copy of the invoice and we can submit on behalf of, or we can load it. We have
Okay.
invoice conversion services. So
Mm-hmm.
how Ariba is built, like
Mm-hmm.
you will have all the ways and means for the many industries. This is same as so their competitor of Ariba is. For indirect procurement, Ariba is the strong tool, and direct procurement, is the strong software. So SAP considered all the methods. You see,
Mm-hmm.
when in sourcing there is one term called surrogate bidding. So there is one
Okay.
big opportunity where supplier is not able to participate the event. So they can do on behalf of, that is surrogacy. I hope you guys know what is surrogate. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
to extent they were thinking SAP people and they were developing system like that. So if you're not able to, if you're getting some system issue and circumstance that 30 minutes you're not able to participate the bidding. So they are not ready to lose you the opportunity. You can call your buyer immediately and you can share your quote and they do surrogate bid. That is surrogate bidding or bid by email. So all the offline method also they are providing exceptional cases, only exceptional cases, not advisable to use always. It can be controlled.
Okay, thank you. Uh, one more thing, Manoj. Just I wanted to know about this Ariba market share and how much it is like feasible for our career future and
Mm,
how much it can give us growth.
uh, it is like compared to all other cloud solutions, cloud procurement solutions like Coupa, Workday, and Jagger, and then Oracle. Compared to that, Ariba hold 40% of shares globally, and most of the customers are using Ariba. Amazon is the best cloud solution, and they are implementing Ariba. Last year, I think they have implemented Ariba to manage their indirect spend. So
Okay.
it is a best platform in a cloud solution. So nobody will use ERP to manage their indirect spend. So direct procurement, they will use it, and moreover, we all working in SAP, and SAP had a wide-based customers, and their customer itself moving to Ariba. Most of the SRM is sunset. It is retired. So all the SRM activities have been moved to Ariba. So in my organization where I'm working, there are so many SRM projects. The customers are moving into Ariba. SAP itself recommending to go to move the process into Ariba.
Okay.
Yeah. So the career growth and the upcoming next 10 years, it will be same. Like because you see, I was telling that based on the history from 2012 to 22, 10 years they made drastic growth, and 22 to 32 for sure they will keep this in high level. So growth
Okay.
will be there, and customers are keep on using and they are keep on enhancing. You know how ECC started, from where it is started and where now. The same way it will also grow.
Hmm.
Growth will be there, and if you're plus Ariba, then that is double benefit
Okay.
nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you, Sushilia. And anybody have any other questions? Mm,
Manoj, can we know about the classes and when it will be conducted and what will the duration and all?
Yeah, Sushil, I'll just explain to you on this one. And before we proceed, I just want to add few more things to your previous question. Like with Gartner report, I think everybody are known for what is hello.
I yes, I Raj, I think you're muted. Yeah, now
No,
I'm audible. Yes.
yeah. So, with I think Manoj, if you highlight on the Gartner report also, Ariba is having a huge market share. Okay, and
Yes.
they are not basically the Ariba team, Ariba engineering team, or marketing team. They are more focusing for the newer developments as well. Even like the AI developments which are going to come, so they are going to integrate in this one. So they are having a very strong roadmap, I can say. And also considering all the facts, Ariba is one of the very strongest solution due to the one of the reason, like Ariba is having a huge Ariba network in which already more than 5 million over suppliers are already onboarded. So it's a very one of the world's largest network, Ariba network, we are having in this one. So there are a lot of things which are going to make Ariba as a very good procurement cloud solution. Okay, so definitely the future is very bright for this one. Uh, Unless there is a growth going to seen by SAP, they're not going to implement newer things in this one, right? So it's going to be very much. Now, coming to the second question which you asked, Sushil, classes and the processes. So we are starting the sessions from the next week onwards. So next week, Saturday is going to be the first session. And before that, if you are interested, any one of you are interested, you can connect with our marketing team, like Sana or any other team members. I also give my phone number over here. After post session, this session also, if you are having any questions or any doubts, you can connect to me. Technically, our administration process. So it's very simple. Only the sessions are going to happen Saturdays and Sundays, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 10 o'clock in the morning only, Indian time. 7:30 to 10 a.m. and sometimes it may stretch till 10:30 as well. Okay, Saturdays and Sundays. All the sessions which you are attending also going to be recorded. Okay, if at all you missed certain sessions in due to some important unavoidable conditions, so you can still go through the recordings. We'll be having the recordings uploaded every time after the sessions happen, and all the documents we are going to put it in a Google Drive, and that particular Google Drive will be shared with every one of you. So all the project documentations, configuration guides, certification material, and the live session recordings will be available for in the Google Drive, and will be accessible to you for lifelong. You don't have any restrictions like only for 1 year or 6 months you can have that access, but you will be having the access for that particular material and recordings for the lifelong. Apart from this one, we are giving 2 months of server access for the practice purpose. Okay, where you can do the properly, you can do the practice whichever is being shown over here. Will be coming across different scenarios. You can do the things, and we have the dedicated basis team where where they'll be supporting to you. If at all you are having any issues accessing certain aspects of the system, our team will be dedicated for you to help you out on that part as well. So there will be a proper support, there will be a proper training, and also post training. The important here is like most of the training companies, what they do, they just support you during the training only, but ours is a different process. Even after the training also will be going to be associated with you, as long as you want to get associated with us, so you will be open for this one. Still, like the batches from 2015 and 2016 batches are also, the participants are associated with us. So you'll be part of the WhatsApp group. You can post reasonable queries whichever they're not like complete implementation process. Okay, whichever the issues you are having, you can post it over there. Our team is going to respond to it. Okay, and you can collaborate with other batchmates also. So it's going to be a combined learning, and in our sessions we are only taking the experienced participants. We don't usually take the very freshers like college pass out freshers or the people who are not having the procurement background. We say no, this course is not for you. So all the participants are going to be experienced participants here. You'll be having a lot of knowledge sharing, and we appreciate everyone to ask as many questions as they can, so that there'll be most of the concept clearance are going to be happen over here. So this is a brief about the training process. And after this one, we will be helping you out for the resume preparation, in the sense like resume tweaking. Most of you are be coming from either the procurement domain or from side, right? So what are the points you need to add it for Ariba role, and how you are going to face the interview, how you are going to, that also is going to be there. Separate interview preparation uh, session is going to be there for this. Okay, in which individually we are asking about your previous background, previous profile, and based on that one we will be helping you out to prepare your resume according to the market scenarios from the different regions. Okay, let's say the demand in India will be more on, for example, I'm just giving a hypothetical example. So most of the projects, let's say, are coming from upstream, or some of the projects are there in downstream, some of the projects are the combination projects. So based on the region where you are going to apply for the job, so we are going to tweak the resume based upon your previous profile also. So that's very important. And not only that, we'll be helping you out how you are going to talk in the interview, highlight your resume points and your experience, what kind of questions most of the interviewers are asking right now in the current situation. So that support is also going to be there here. Okay, so it means like we are trying to make this course very successful, based upon like you should gain the real time scenarios properly. You can discuss in the interview in a real time fashion manner. Okay, and also if you are onboarded in any project, you can do it in a very efficient way. So that is our main goal over here. Yeah.
So I
Uh,
heard, do you provide job opportunities as USA also?
Job opportunities in the sense like we are having basically a lot of connection with different companies, because this training we are running it since 2015 onwards. Okay, so far we have only on the weekends only we have finished almost 100 over batches. Okay, and every batch will be having minimum 10 to 15 participants. And there will be previously there were weekdays batches also, morning weekend and evening weekend batches also. So almost I can tell almost 6,000 over professionals we have trained so far, out of which lot of people are already working, and they are into a project manager and delivery manager positions right now. So we'll be getting the requirement from them from different companies as well, and we have a corporate association with different companies as well. We are the priority vendors for the different companies for SAP Ariba training as well. So we'll be getting the requirements from them as well. If at all those kind of requirements are coming, we'll be posting on the WhatsApp.
Okay, but that requirements will be for the experienced professionals, right? That is my main question actually.
Got your point. You see, one thing I can tell to everyone, guys, if you are coming from any other background, let's say you are a procurement consultant, you are having only domain experience. Okay, you are not, you didn't work at all in Ariba, and you are taking this training, and you are mentioning in your profile. This is a very harsh reality I'm saying to you. So if you are saying like I'm having 15 years of procurement experience in the domain, okay, but I didn't work in Ariba, I have got the training, I want a job, nobody is going to offer you a job. So you have to, tweak your resume in a very diplomatic way, so that at least you should show 3 years of experience. Then only there are chances of yours to call for the interview. Once you are called for the interview, then you can manage it for sure. I don't want to, sugarcoat the things. No, after this training, definitely you are going to be, get into this one, because there are certain basic criterias you need to fulfill for the, job description. If they are mentioning 3 years of experience, if they are mentioning 4 years of experience, then only you will be called up. And with the training contents and the practice which you are doing, you can justify your experience up to a lot of extent. I can say, I can't say 100%, but most of it you can justify it. If you're putting 3 years of experience, definitely you can justify that 3 years of experience with the contents we have designed, and with the training methodology which we are following. Definitely you can make it done.
Got it. Thank you.
Airaj, I have like two questions against this
Yeah.
course. What will be the duration and the amount of the like fees of this courses?
Okay, got it. So I'll answer your first question. For the second question, you can connect with our, business team, like business development team. Okay, so they'll be the right people to tell all the things, and you can, you talk to them on that part. So coming to the first question, duration. As I told you, the sessions are going to be on the weekends, and we are planning like 5 to 6 hours per week. So almost this is going to be 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks course duration. In terms of number of hours, is going to be 50, around 50 plus hours. It's an in detail, and there is no restriction like we have to finish during that particular duration. Sometimes, there will be a lot of question answers are going to be there. There are certain topics which we need to discuss in detail. The duration may extend. The idea here is we are covering all the contents which are being shown in the demo in a very extensive way. So tentatively I can say around 50 hours.
And do you have any like soft copy book for SAP Ariba so that we can refer and to learn more, or we can refer in upcoming projects what we are going to implement or like something?
Got you, got you. You see, we are sharing a lot of soft copy material, okay, which includes configuration guides, okay, conceptual guides, and also the most important, like project documentation, whole project documentation we are sharing with you. And not only sharing, wherever it is necessary, we are opening those one. We are going to show this is how we are going to do it in the real time project. That will give you a very good insight in this one. Okay, so also we'll be having like especially for, I can say, I remember this cloud integration, right, CIG. So for that one we have made a proper book in which proper screenshots have been taken from the real systems, and proper description has been mentioned how you are going to do the configuration step by step. Manoj, by any chance, if you are having that particular guide handy, can you just open and show it how it looks like? So that will give more clarity
Yes,
if possible.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So all these processes, not only for the this one, so most of the guide we have made it in the sense
So,
like very easy for you.
so Sushil, actually, we had certificate-based document. That is for all the documents. Suppose if I say these Ariba documents, buying and invoicing CAG, if I open CAG, there are 8 versions, 8 volumes. So these all respective to certificates. This is SAP provided document. So when I was preparing for certification, so I have taken this document and I kept it. So this will be loaded in the cloud and you will be accessible. So this is some example I'm giving. This is certificate based and you will get end-to-end data. Other than that, configuration guide, I will refer the configuration guide and I will prepare the documentations. with my real-time project scenario. So I kept separate folder. So this folder will be updated. It will be available in the group. So for example, SLP end-to-end integration and SLP module integration. So how, as a implementation consultant, so how do we do SLP module integration, and what are all the activities we perform, and about CAG. So just I'll compare with the real-time systems. This is one just for simple and integration step by step. So I have nearly four documents for the integrations with real-time systems. So if I open this end-to-end integration, it will be having complete SLP cycle, integration cycle, how suppliers are being integrated, and what are the settings we perform in SAP, and how do we create the interface. So this is all with the real-time screenshots from the process. After that, doing the system integration testing from ERP to Ariba. So step by step, one by one steps. This is for example. The same method for others. If I open managed gateway, cloud integration, and what are all the activities we perform in S4 HANA. So all the S4 HANA activities and the menu path. And I kept a separate file for the master data replication, because nobody is not aware how master data is getting into cloud system. So everyone thinks master data are available in cloud, because most of the consultants who is going to learn will be FI, all will be SAP background, mostly 80% SAP background. So they are all familiar with transaction codes and within a SAP ERP. So if they come out with Ariba, so they don't know the cloud, and they don't feel this is getting integrated with ERP. So what are the integration methods we do? So step by step, I used to include. So first, what is the purpose? What is the master data replication? Let's say one small example. First, what is global settings? So I will take a content and I will put it, so that anytime whenever you refer on the same recording and the same date, you will get clarities. So let's say for example global settings. So we have a global settings in S4. This is global settings. First thing, what is global settings? Why we need to do? So I used to mention some small definition about global settings. So basis team will configure. It is help to communicate with the CAG. So irrespective of any solutions, you need to configure something. And after that, steps to perform in the global settings. And about CAG certificate, what is CAG? And where do you download the CAG certificate? And which transaction code basis will do? If it is one-time activity also, I will have a clear document. And what is remote function call? So direct transaction code for the remote, and what help, it help to connect the external system. So like this, step by step, one by one. So I will have a document where you can refer it anytime, which is very important. For example, if you want to know the master data integration, suppose if I take some reference, so I keep here itself the guide. You refer this CAG configuration guide. If you want to go more in depth, you go to this SAP Learning to understand in depth master data other than this content. So you will get a clarity, and it will help you to show. See here in this uh, training, I am sharing my experience, which is 5 to 6 years of project documentation I'm sharing. So using that, you can manipulate and you can practice. So here not the word manipulate, you can practice and mention 3 years project experience by my documentations. So, and almost practice is the key to get hands on. You need to keep on practice.
Yeah.
So I will share the knowledge and I will share the document. You just have to review the recording and practice and practice. So like this for integration, so every module by module where I have a separate folders. Suppose if I work in SLP, so I will show the real-time interface. So what is the payload? What is the XML payload? So how Ariba parent site is sending to S4 quality system, and what is the payload? What important thing we need to read in the payload? So I will give you every real-time data like this. Just for example, this is. So the template also, I will share the real-time template content where you can practice with this real-time template content. So this is how the content in the projects where I worked. So I will share this content. You can just practice using this content. You don't need to practice based on assumptions. You can practice based on the best practice scenarios or some project data. So every content, files and trainings will be provided. Only thing you have to practice to get hands on. Otherwise, you will feel something you learned. But if somebody asks, you feel, yeah, I heard this word, but you cannot get answer immediately. If somebody asks rapid fire questions, then you will stuck somewhere. So, like SAP certification based documents and real time project document and live session. So whatever I'm doing, I'm not only working on the system. So whatever I'm taking, if I'm explaining this, I will have a screenshot, I'll have a snip of it, and I will keep it in the document. The same document will be available in the drive itself.
Okay.
So I hope everybody got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Manoj. Thank you. It
Thank
was a
you,
very
Manoj. Thank you, Raj, to
yeah.
explain all this.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes, Sohan, you are having any queries or Vaibhav? Anyone else?
No, nothing. I'm good.
Okay, Tanvi, you want to ask anything? Okay. Andy, with the question you asked like last time about the licensing, I didn't got the clarity on that. But can you just elaborate your question so that I can answer it in a more precise way? Like you're asking about the licensing part, right? So is it like with respect to the training you were asking, or with respect to the licensing, how it is going to be there for the for the client of SAP Ariba? What does it?
Well, both of them, and
Sorry.
so how to the provide how can you provide the license the
Access part. I think
yeah
he's asking.
certificate the license means
Uh-huh.
uh just wondering the upstream the downstream the licensing is how
For
can
the
separate
company, for the project you are talking about, your
yeah
project,
if
for the
it's
company,
if I
see,
yeah
like there'll be a SAP Ariba team, so you need to connect to them. So you need to explain to them it totally Ariba licensing is a little tricky part over here. It's a good question because you see in European region they'll be offering a different kind of region licensing. For MENA region, different sort of licensing part is there. Now if Southeast Asia, there are different sort of licensing. It totally is on ad hoc basis, rather they are having certain standard licensing aspects. So for that reason, mostly you need to connect with the Ariba team. You need to explain what are the solutions you're looking for. So based on that one, they are going to understand your requirements and evaluate how many number of users you are going to use. There are a lot of evaluations they are going to do. Based on that one, they are going to do the licensing. Yeah. And of course there is going to be a separate licensing, for example, if you're talking about ERP solution, we need to take the whole ERP for this one. But in Ariba, you can take a separate license for upstream, downstream, even for the SLP also. They are giving the license, separate license. For if some companies there, they don't want any other aspects of SAP Ariba, they only needs to have onboarding of the suppliers. So the license should be very specific to SLP alone also. Yeah. So that level of licensing they have made it available to make use of SAP Ariba in a broader fashion. So licensing is very flexible over here. Manoj, tell me if I'm correct in this fashion.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct, Adarsh.
Yeah,
So it depends.
That's why I'm asking you.
yeah,
Because the SLP, some customer doesn't want the SLP process and
yes, yes.
module, and so only the sourcing and
No,
the invoice buying invoices that is necessary for the integrate with the SAP,
Got
and
you.
uh,
so SLP is other master is from the MDM or the SAP, and the
Got you.
from the so that's why the SLP is not the mandatory.
Right, right. So you can pick it up. It's on ad hoc basis. Yeah, it's on ad hoc basis. It's not mandatory. You need to buy the whole solution, the licensing for the whole solution. You can go for the individual. I think Manoj is showing the licensing part
yes.
something over
Uh,
here.
this is the one, Andy. So when you're going to purchase Ariba license, so what solution you need in the scope? You can choose the solution. I want P2R. I don't want P2P. So in my
Mhm.
previous project, that is not procure to pay. I don't need invoicing management. So I can utilize only for P2O, procure to order, and then only catalog in my scope, and contract is in my scope, and sourcing is my scope, and Comauto is not in my scope. So like that, SAP, when you contact SAP, they will provide you what solution you need. So there is one file called solution description guide. If you see Ariba solution description guide, you can Google it. You will get it, the SAP Cloud Solution Description Guide. So based on that, based on the solution feature, we have a package. One side like source to contract or source to settle or strategic sourcing package. So based on the solution package, license may vary. It is purely,
Mm.
it is purely depends on the client need. So if you're talking about practice system license, that is different case. This is for real system.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. So you can just Google it,
Okay.
solution description guide. You will get it all the Ariba solutions with the package, combining
Mhm.
combining sourcing and procurement bundle. This is sourcing and procurement bundle, and there is only sourcing and sourcing base edition, and only procurement. Like that, you will get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. Thanks. And Munwar, you want to talk something? Munwar?
No, no, I'm clear.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Great, Manoj. So I think it was a very great demo, Manoj. Really appreciate for your knowledge sharing here. And guys, I hope every lot of things have been cleared. How the training going to go ahead for for the future classes. Okay, so please connect to our sales team so they'll be helping you out for the registration process. And if you guys are having any other queries, you still can connect to me as well, connecting to my sales team, and you can ask for me. So I'm always there to help you out. If at all you need any extra technical clarity, I can make it clear from my end. If I'm unable to do that one, still we can have a conference call with Manoj also after this, means like during the week as well. Anytime we can have a quick call with him if you have a genuine technical queries where we want to, which you missed over here in the demo sessions. And today demo recordings we are going to share with every one of you as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate. If you don't have any questions, we can conclude the session for the day. And please try to go for the enrollment. We are having only 10, having only 10 to 12 seats available, and once it is filled, like, we'll not be taking the more participants for this particular batch. You need to wait for the next batch again. So please try to make the enrollment as soon as possible if you guys are interested in our training. Thank you so much. I appreciate. And Manoj, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And
Thank you,
everyone,
Aaron.
yeah, thank you everyone, and we really appreciate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.